And we begin with breaking news. A massive fire breaks out at a home under construction in Phoenix. Fire crews responding to the area of 60th Street and Thunderbird. When they got there, they saw heavy smoke and flames shooting out of the home. Crews had to fight the fire from the outside because of the intensity of the flames. Phoenix Fire says no one was hurt. We're told investigators are now on the scene trying to determine the cause. Our top story tonight, a burglary out of Scottsdale that seems almost too bizarre to be true. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Kadiva Devine. Police say that they arrested two teenagers accused of carrying out a scheme to steal over $60 million in cryptocurrency from a Scottsdale couple.
It happened in January, but 12 News journalist Chase Golightly just obtained court documents detailing the alleged plan. Chase?
Mark Kriebe, those documents say this was a targeted attack. Both teens are from California and only knew each other for a few weeks before going to great lengths to get the money.
FedEx worker disguises, a 3D printed gun, and a special phone used to take cryptocurrency. All laid out in these newly obtained court documents. A plan Scottsdale police say was carried out by two California teenagers.
Would you please state your full name and date of birth?
17-year-old Jackson Sullivan and 16-year-old Skylar LaPale are both being charged as adults, facing charges from kidnapping to aggravated robbery. The documents claim both teens drove from California to Scottsdale, where they were reportedly told a couple there had $66 million in crypto. Buying zip ties, duct tape, and uniforms off Amazon, they went to the home on January 31st, pretending to be delivery workers. When the victim opened the door, they rushed in, reportedly assaulting the man, tying him and another victim up, demanding they give them access to their Bitcoin. When the victim denied having any, they continued the assault.
What the suspects didn't know is the victim's adult son was also inside the home and called 911.
Officers arrived, seeing the victims tied up and the suspects run through the backyard, get in their car, and take off, leading to a police chase where the suspects went into oncoming traffic. It ended when the teens pulled into the shopping center and reached a dead end. Both were arrested.
Now, when the teens were interviewed, those same documents claim one of them told police they were being extorted by someone online. They claim that person, who they only knew as Red, was the one who told them about the money and where to get it, reportedly giving them $1,000 to get all of those supplies. Now, we know one of those teens was released on bail and given an ankle monitor. We're live in the studio. Chase Golightly, 12 News.
Chase, thanks. Developing tonight, counselors will be on site at Shadow Mountain High School tomorrow after a disturbing series of events. Phoenix police say they were notified that a staff member, 65-year-old Stephen Mitten, may have been sexually abusing a student for nearly 3 years. When officers tried arresting Mitten yesterday, they say he pulled a gun and killed himself. Phoenix police say the case remains an active investigation.
An execution warrant has been issued for an Arizona inmate convicted of killing a man in 2002 by pouring gasoline on him and lighting a match. Documents show that in July of 2002, Leroy McGill entered a Phoenix apartment and threw gasoline on Charles Perez and his girlfriend, Nova Banta, and then set them on fire. The couple had accused McGill of stealing a shotgun. Perez died, but Banta survived. McGill is set to be executed on May 20th.
All right, let's get to meteorologist Chris Dunn. Chris, another weather impact alert day for tomorrow, but then things start to get better.
Yeah, we still have a high heat in effect for this weekend, but just not quite as high. So the weather impact alert for tomorrow, 102. The record is 98. We'll set a record here. We'll set a record here with 95 being the record on Saturday. Sunday, 96, record 97. And you'll notice the increase in cloud cover on these symbols that we have for the weekend forecast. Yeah, there will be more clouds coming in along with that slight downtick in temperatures. We did have some records in the high country today, even though we failed to reach the record high of 100 in Phoenix, 74 in Flagstaff, 84s for Payson and Prescott, Sedona's 86, and 81 for Show Low for a new record high. Almost all those records in 1988. That was the same year that Phoenix hit 100. 102 tomorrow in the big city. Flagstaff 77, 81 in Show Low again, and 92 in Safford. So high heat all over the place. More record heat through Saturday. Warm mornings too, with morning lows near 70. Our typical lows in the valley are in the 50s at this time of the year. But relief ahead. Signs of a change this weekend with more clouds moving in, and eventually we'll get back to the 80s. I'll have that in my 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, Chris, we'll see you then. A Phoenix high school that bears the name of civil rights icon Cesar Chavez will soon have a new name. The Phoenix Union High School District voted on the issue during a special governing board meeting tonight. 12 News journalist Maria Stobbs is joining us now in studio with more on that. Maria?
Caribe, the board will temporarily refer to Cesar Chavez High School as Champion Circle High School, keeping the same initials while honoring its Champions mascot and indigenous connections until a final name is chosen.
I came to Cesar Chavez because of the community. I feel like Chavez is more than just the man, it's the school, the community.
When Joseph Lee isn't teaching at Cesar Chavez High School, he's coaching girls basketball, a role making it especially hard to process the newly detailed allegations that the school's namesake, an iconic labor and civil rights leader, abused girls and women for years.
You know, I coach 45 girls that I want to keep safe on a daily basis, and just hearing that these women were taken advantage of is awful.
On Thursday night, he joined others during public comment, urging the district to give students and staff a direct role in renaming the school, some suggesting honoring indigenous communities.
Particularly communities of Gila River, Acoma Oldham folks.
Or choosing a name not tied to a single person.
We have enough of those in Phoenix Union. No more schools with people's names.
For now, the board voted to refer to the school as Champion Circle High School. The permanent renaming process will include a naming committee appointed by the superintendent, along with community input and surveys, before final options go back to the board.
This must be community-centered, community-driven.
The district estimates the change could cost more than $2.3 million, including signage and uniforms.
It's worth it in the sense because the community is requesting these changes.
In the meantime, teachers like Lee say any final decision should be made carefully.
I didn't want us to just rush and then maybe name it after somebody else, that allegations could come out there, or just do something rash and not think through and not give the community a voice.
And during the meeting, the board also voted to temporarily rename its March 30th holiday this upcoming Monday to Farm Workers Appreciation Day. It's unclear when a permanent name change for the holiday will be discussed. We're live in studio, Maria Stobbs, 12 News.
All right, Maria, thanks. New tonight, as the demand for marijuana in the senior community grows, 2 companies are trying to get the products in the hands of their consumers within hours, and they're doing it with strategically placed kiosks.
Yeah, the companies say that for many older customers, ordering products and having them delivered is easier than driving to a dispensary. 12 News journalist Tiani Jadalang is joining us now in studio, and she spoke with 2 companies involved and took a deep dive into how all of this works. Tiani?
Great Bay Mark, experts with both Love Bud and Life is Chill tell me this concept is a way to reach communities who may not be online or looking for specific products, but instead it places the products right in front of them, making it readily available in hours.
We have it in categories for the elder. And a lot of the elders don't really want to smoke. They want to use an edible or a topical. So I'll go into the edible, they just touch it. Then we'll go into Life is Chill. And then here's our product line.
That's Dana Lillistol with Life is Chill, demonstrating how to use and order products from their latest project, a user-friendly kiosk for senior citizens to place their marijuana delivery orders.
Why kiosks? Why physically at the senior communities?
Thank you. So the seniors have roadblocks, and we're here to take away those roadblocks. They're giants. We want to stand on their shoulders. They've gone before us, and they're struggling with technology. And they don't know how to use their iPhone or their Android to go to a website for a dispensary and find what they need.
According to the cannabis company, these kiosks are designed to help provide solutions to those issues. The technology is handled through weed and cannabis delivery app Love Bud. For adults who feel comfortable handling technology, they would be able to browse the app, which includes posts and advertisements from brands. But for senior citizens, these kiosks will operate on what they call easy mode.
It takes away the whole social side. You know, you have some people that don't want to go through all the social posts and reels and see the videos. and they just want to get their product. But besides that, it's the help feature with it. You know, they're able to just click on help to get a direct phone call or message an actual representative right there live.
Lila Stahl will be the one picking up the phone to answer those medical questions. Customers would also be able to contact any bud tender or dispensary of their choosing as well.
There's also an educational portal that we're going to be building in so that they can learn as well. And down the road, we'd love to have that educational portal go to their own iPad or their own iPhone or, laptop.
Now, 2 independent senior living facilities in the East Valley have already given their support for these marijuana ordering kiosks. And the CEO of Lovebud says it's as simple as that.
It's really as long as the property is okay with them actually receiving their medicine delivered to them, then there's no problem.
After ordering the products, the delivery is set to arrive in just hours. And as of now, over 50 brands sell their products through the app, including Life is Chill.
We're liquid gel capsules, no sugar, no dye, no aroma, very discreet. Elders are used to capsules. They look like a vitamin E.
And there's much more than just capsules.
Drinks, flowers, pre-rolls, CBD is a full line of product, and right now we have the quickest delivery time in the Valley.
Now, there is a limit as to how much a recreational and medical patient can consume on both the kiosk and app. And as for payments, once a patient has set up an account, everything can be completed through the app. Live in studio, I'm Tiani Jadling, 12 News.
All right, Tiani, thank you. Mark, wait, are you downloading? What are you downloading? Lovebud?
Give me the address again.
He's downloading
www.
Still ahead, Sky.